Hang on, Harry, have you stolen my T-shirt again?
No.
Don't know why you hate the new Doctor Who. She's amazing.
Well, that's because you're Jesus and you forgive everyone.
And I like the fact that you can't keep a straight face while saying that. See, unfortunately, Rob, you've already told us what your opinion is, and it's like...
Yeah, but the stream doesn't know.
Yes, it
public.
does.
It
Pretty
depends.
sure.
Well, the stream doesn't know because we're not live.
Oh yeah, I love the Timeless
Again.
Child. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's the best story ever.
It really opens up so many ideas and so many avenues for Doctor
it's so
Who.
empowering. So
Space
empowering.
for all. Space for all, everybody.
Yeah, I think they should
Space for
only
all the
put,
cunts.
yeah, all men just terrible. Get rid of them all. Kill them all. We're all wrong. We're all wrong-uns.
No.
We need to be upgraded.
And the ones that are in it are like clearly the villains and need to be like
Absolutely.
changed for.
Yeah.
Was the Cybermen's plan entirely just to upgrade everyone?
Yeah, they're all women.
Apart
Cyber
from the
women.
fact they can't.
So everyone to be cyber women then? They tried that in
I've had an
Cyber
upgrade.
shit episode.
Which is also written by.
I've
Oh, fucking hell.
only
Christian
just made
balls.
that connection as well.
Yeah.
I never
I've had
got
an
the point
upgrade.
of
That's what the
Cyberwoman
Cybermen
episode.
said.
It's kind of
That
like
didn't go down too well.
person who's not in full Cyberman kit yet. It's not actually a woman.
It just pisses me off. The whole thing about people being able to. I've said this in the worst videos we did, top 10 worst videos. The whole thing of the Cybermen and how people can override it just pisses me off anyway. Because it's like, no,
Oh,
why do you get to
like
do it?
James Corden being able to use the power of love?
No, not at all. Just like he did it.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
Danny Pink did it. Fucking
But,
even
like,
oh god, even the Cyber Priest.
Why?
Like, oh no,
I watched Attack of the Cybermen yesterday, and Lytton wasn't even able to do it.
no, exactly. And he's a good character.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
know what I
not
mean?
better than James Corden. How dare you? James Corden played Peter Rabbit in the recent movies. How dare you?
Rabbit, let's go. Oh
The
no.
thing is, it's one of those. It's just. I'm not sure if I've ever really liked Doctor Who for that purpose. I mean, I really, really, really try, but it's too many plot holes and weird
That's it.
story writing that I think.
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna-
it's basically a victim of its own success.
Yeah.
It's been too long,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it's had so many different writers, so many iterations that some people can't help but fuck around with established things that have already been set in motion.
But it's almost impossible to do something for that long and keep it good, and keep it.
Respectfully disagree. You can.
Well, if you think
You
about
can.
it,
I did it from to 1963 to 1989.
I was going to say. Also, if you think about it, right,
It's just
what other modern-
2005 to 2022 is an exception.
And it's like, what other modern series do you know out there that last more than 5 seasons, let alone fucking 13? Not enough. But because it's the BBC, they feel like they can run roughshod over everything because, oh well, ratings don't really matter. Okay, because it's
We
because
make what we want to
People
make.
paid their TV license already. We don't need ratings.
yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
We don't. It doesn't matter if they watch our channel. They've already paid for it.
Doesn't
No, we'll
matter if
spend
it's gone
£12 million on getting Gary Lineker to present football.
Oh,
And you go, hang on a minute, couldn't you just get someone who knows about football that can pay him a lot less?
yeah. Let's get
Oh, dear.
fucking Andy Goldstein on there from TalkSport.
Someone's dad.
Yeah, some bloke from the
Some
pub.
random guy from the pub. He'll do it. He knows about football.
Oh.
Dear. I used to work with somebody who knew so much about football it made me sick. I could literally just ask him, like, okay, so who came fourth in the closest World Cup to 1974? And he
Your
would tell
brother.
me.
It's your
And
brother,
he would
isn't it,
tell me
Harry?
which
Son.
team it was and who wasn't playing in them. I'm like, why do you know that? Why? Why do you know that?
Some people have
Why do you
specialist
care?
knowledge. I mean,
Yeah.
why do I know that the Doctor got locked up 36 times in Frontier in Space? I don't know. That information's just there.
Yeah.
In,
It was
Harry
fun, it was
knows
fun
that-
counting that as well, wasn't it?
It's the level of detail you want to go into your specialist subjects, that's all.
Or like how many times that fucking song in the Gunfighters is played. See, now,
Oh,
I had a question. If I had that question, I would have got
why?
35, I think I counted.
It's Robert
Nice.
Williams, classic Doctor Who.
Batman.
So many cliffhangers. How's the Doctor going to get out of this one?
It just all goes back to the end of time where it's like, this is the final battle at the end of the Doctor's life. No, it isn't. It's just
isn't.
this kind of
We already know there's going to be another season.
We know Matt Smith. We know Matt Smith's been cast. Who gives a fuck? It's self-indulgence.
Oh dear.
Oh, Donna Noble's back for the special.
Yeah,
Yay!
I thought you'd be happy about that, Harry.
Oh God, the daughter's going to have Time Lord brain, isn't she?
It's going to have Time Head.
Well, apparently they've named her Rose for some reason.
Yeah, they've race changed Rose because apparently that's cool now. Because Billy Piper's going to charge too much to come back.
Well, it's not the same character, but it's just a bit like, oh yeah, we got inspired, so we named our daughter Rose.
I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. It's too timey-wimey for me, Doctor Who. I can't deal with it. It's too many interconnection things, and my brain's just like.
Sense why they bring Tennant back.
I just can't. With all the different characters that are all entwined, and then is this the Doctor's wife or is this the Doctor's daughter? Who fuck? No, I don't know. I don't know who's what. And then you've got the robot. Is he a human now? I don't. There's just too many bits that my brain's just like. I don't get it.
It should just be individual stories about the Doctor and the companion travelling off and then coming back. No fucking stupid arcs.
The arc's got too
one
much.
Story to the next. Just
Yeah,
like they
it's got
did in
too
the
much.
classic.
And then at the end of the day, they go reset button. Boop. All right, okay. Does that mean anything I watched makes sense? Did any of that happen? Why did I watch any of that? Why did the Doctor Who turn into Dobby? I don't know. I just so many things. I really wanted to like Doctor Who. But I kind of struggle with it. I really do.
He's looking at the book.
It's your time to shine, Rob. Here we go.
It's time to show what random Doctor Who knowledge. I would know nothing. It's hardly my time to shine.
You probably do better than us. If it was William Hartnell, you'd do well on that.
If I could answer a single fucking answer in that book, I'd be impressed.
Harry, quickly find.
All right, here we go. This is the Cybermen round.
Okay, go for it.
How were the first Cybermen created?
With a robot machine thing. I don't fucking know.
They were humans, humanoids augmented with machines.
I mean, that's a really vague question. How were they created? I don't know. With a machine.
How were Cybermen created?
With a machine.
They were humans who were augmented with machine parts.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
How were they augmented with machine parts?
Well, they had bits cut off.
What does that question even mean? That's really unspecific.
Name the two planets of the Cybermen.
See, that is a question that has an answer that I could make sense of. I don't know.
What was that? What was the question?
But there is an answer to it.
Cybermen.
I feel like I know one of them, but I can't remember it.
Tobias Bourne hoped to use the power of the Cybermen to conquer the world. How did he then hope to destroy them?
With lasers.
No.
With the power of love.
Gold.
Tobias Bourne, how did he intend to destroy the Cybermen?
Oh, that's
With
an invasion.
Cyberman.
Yeah.
What was the answer?
Oh, he used a directional emotional beam to
use their own technology. Use their own technology.
Did I not say lasers and the power of love? Is that not basically that?
That's new series.
No.
An emotional beam? Is that not a laser
beam?
You said
What's
laser
a
beam, not love beam.
Hey, I said lasers and
What's
the
a
power of
Cyberman?
love.
A really stupid scour pad with eyes on it. I know it's not technically the answer.
What?
That's what it looks like.
What is a Cybermat?
It's a little
Cybermat.
worm thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cyberman, who was originally called Matt.
Hey up, man.
What was the planet of gold and its important role? What important role did it play in the Great Cyber War?
What did what?
Boga.
What was the planet of gold
Boga.
and what important role did it play in the Great Cyber War?
It was made of gold, so it was really valuable.
Cybermen.
Gold was
Killed
proved
Cybermen.
to be fatal to the Cybermen.
It was
It's
cool.
where they make weapons to kill Cybermen because gold kills Cybermen.
See, you guys are doing all right.
Bollocks.
You know? give you a specialist subject round, and it's really easy.
When you say you guys,
When it's random shit round us, it's not good.
Yeah, no, I give you a fucking random Doctor Who round, and that's just like, what the fuck is that?
How many men did Sean have in his group?
Are you writing the scores and the doors? Or we're going to just do this another time?
No, we can do it properly another time.
We'll do it properly another time.
I just wanted to see. Okay, there we go. This is real ambiguous stuff here. Who was the time monster?
Who?
Oh, it was
Simon.
Who was the time monster? That's what it says.
Peter.
Oh, what's his name? It was
Peter McCarthy.
It was about Atlantis. I can't remember the fucking
It was
name.
about Atlantis. Sean, you are right. Yeah, it was about Atlantis.
Namor.
No.
King Trident.
I can't remember his fucking name, but it was
Simon.
the one.
Brian.
Kronos.
Time, yeah, Kronos.
He's the Titan of Time. He's got nothing to do with bloody
Well,
Atlantis.
the only good bit about that story was when the Master was fucking with the Doctor, like making him speak.
So you made him talk backwards.
Yeah. Is there enough? Because you said there was like first part of the Daleks. I'm sure there must be more questions about the Daleks.
Oh, you mean there is a Daleks, like the way that it's structured is there's a.
Harry Sealing. Yeah.
So I had to move out of the way so I could read. It's Dalek stroke 1, so there is a Dalek stroke 2 somewhere. I'll just have to keep searching until.
Tell you what, Rob, what do you know more about? Star Trek, Star Wars, or Doctor Who?
Well, Doctor Who will be the bottom of the list.
Okay, there we go. Here we go.
And I think based on the amount of
Dalek 2
content,
round?
it'll probably be a percentage will be Star Wars purely because there's less Star Wars than Star Trek. I'm not saying I know a lot about Star Wars.
There isn't.
Because I don't know a lot about anything, but there's a hell of a lot more Star Trek in total than there is about Star Wars.
Tell you what, I'm gonna think of a couple of questions for you, just limiting myself to the movies.
Oh, we failed that as
That's
well.
the thing. If we did a Star Wars quiz, I'd literally.
What was the
just
fourth line?
Yeah.
No, we're not going that specific.
One
That's
of the
just-
guys in the room that Darth Vader was in at one point said.
Yeah, well, I could be
Apology accepted, Captain.
Neither, but
Yeah.
whatever.
We decided to come out of Lightspeed just outside the system.
That's Admiral Oswald.
Who was?
Yeah, I don't
You mean
know,
Michael
I
Sheard?
Michael
The
Sheard.
many faces of Michael Sheard.
I'll tell you what.
Dies.
Yeah, I could be a dick and be like, "Hey, Rob, what's the call sign of the stormtrooper guarding the Millennium Falcon on the Death Star?"
I don't know.
TK-421.
Okay, cool.
It is said in the movie, but
Oh yeah, there we go. See,
don't care.
there are some really cool questions on here, but that is so obscure.
Go on.
you have
How
to
did
ask
the
it.
Daleks lose their war with the Venusian colonies in the space year 17,000?
Because
They were so small they
always
couldn't
lose
see
their
them.
wars because they're shit.
The
Because
Venusian.
they
colony.
count in time units that make no sense.
They call them rels when they're seconds, and that's confused everybody, so no one knows what's going on. And the Venusians, because they're so small, they're like burrower size, so they climbed inside the Daleks. And
Well,
basically-
Rels was only time related in the new series, but it was something else in the classic. It was more like space. It was like sort of a space travel kind of light count thing.
And it
Well, if you
changes
can
depending
remember
on the
what that
episode.
line is
Yeah.
from, because it's not an episode, it's not a story.
So
It's
that it was meant-
it's a throwaway line. It's what that is.
Yeah, because I was thinking the Venusians. I can't think of any episode where there's been Venusians.
But if you can remember an episode in which the Doctor talks about lots of different Dalek defeats,
that'd be what? Tom
Genesis
Baker's
of the
Destiny
Daleks. It's a line from Genesis of the Daleks. He's talking to Davros.
It's on Davros telling you how the Daleks lost every single time, and it's like,
Yeah, and he goes, and he's talking about in the space year 17,000, the Venusian colonies defeated the Daleks by blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
and he
Using
reels
that-
off loads of different things.
See,
Using
I,
that-
So
I
it's
want
mad.
to
So
have
that's
this
so
level of
that's
knowledge
just such a
about
fucking randomly
something.
obscure question. You like
Yeah,
you'd have
proper.
to really remember what that scene,
Exact
what he
scene,
even said.
the exact dialogue in that
But
scene.
my answer is going to be they use the magnetic poles of a planet to kill Daleks.
Fair enough, Sean.
What did he say? How did they kill him? How did the Daleks?
How did they
How
defeat
did
the
Daleks
Daleks?
lose? How did the Daleks lose their war with the Venusian colonies in the space year 17,000?
No idea.
Rob?
Stairs.
Stairs. Okay. My guess. This is before I even looked at it, I think they used weaponry that was impervious to Dalek firepower.
Well, that's a bit cheating, isn't
War
it?
of attrition. Not war of attrition. That was
Well, that is cheating, but I mean, I didn't look at the answers before I gave that guess, but I think that is the answer. But
yeah, you think that's the answer. Now you've got the book in front of you. Yeah,
but I didn't look at the answer. I haven't even looked at it. Why would I be bothering to read this far into the book?
Look, I'm Harry. I'm so asleep right now. Flick, 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 flick. Page answer. It's all good.
That why we're looking
at the intervention of a fleet of rockets from the planet Hyperon.
There you go. So we're all wrong. Who would have guessed?
The final bit that they don't say there is that we're impervious to Dalek firepower.
I'm sorry, it's not in the book, so don't count.
Therefore, the answer's wrong.
Damn you, Chris Chibnall face.
It also doesn't mention the amount of stairs that they built. So,
Genesis of the Daleks.
See, the Daleks could have stopped those missiles from Hyperion if there weren't stairs and magnets involved.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Their defense mechanism was built up a hill, and they couldn't get there. So, uneven ground. They were fucked.
Can Daleks go up hills? Because hills aren't level.
Yes, they can.
Well, that would depend on how bumpy the hill is.
What if the hill's like really steep incline? It's like the Lake District where the hills are like 45 degrees in some places. Could a Dalek go up that?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I want to see it in an episode. On an episode of Dalek.
Well, in the modern Doctor Who series, it doesn't fucking matter because they can fly, and that's just boring.
That's just cheating.
Yeah, I mean, it makes more sense because it's hard to believe that an alien race which literally can't even change their elevation could possibly be a threat to the world. But
I just want to see some Daleks in the Lake District going on walks.
They can't even just walk into the woods. They're fucked. They can't get there. The wheels will just get stuck in the mud. They're screwed. That's it.
Yeah.
Immobile
thing.
We are going on a
elevate. Oh, okay. So whatever then.
I want gingerbread.
Well, technically, they could go upstairs in remembrance of the Daleks. So they did that before the new series, but it was just.
How? It took like 10 hours. It took like fucking ages.
It took them ages in the episode as well. It's like the cliffhanger, and it's 5 minutes to go up the stairs.
Yeah,
it's
took a while.
Yeah, like how could that species possibly conquer anything? Just build really difficult to maneuver around areas and just fight in really rough terrain.
And also, why would you build?
And it would take them ages to move anywhere.
Why would you build a casing in that shape?
That's why.
Just make it like really
casing for smooth, perfect floors, which exist everywhere.
Big.
Did not think this through.
It's because Davros is in the wheelchair. He thought everyone else should be like him, which is why he.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. Yeah.
That's why he started his war of genocide against the whole universe. Everyone needs to be in like wheelchairs like him.
That's why half of them turned on him because they were like, "Hang on a minute, you can't."
This is really an effective motion.
Yeah. Why didn't they invent a Dalek with legs? Because it's like they had so many generations of Daleks after Davros made them.
Or at least like a tank track.
Yeah.
Jesus, at least give it some level of mobility over uneven ground. I mean, it has no clearance.
And it's like, what is it? It's like Frank from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. His little brain in the stomach of the robot. You could have a Dalek in the stomach of a robot suit. That'd be brilliant.
Krang.
I've never. I mean, this is another thing with Doctor Who is I've never really been scared of the villains because they're just shit.
I'm scared of Jodie.
The early Cybermen were fucking weird and scary.
But they're just slow and awkward, and I'm like.
Yeah, but that's what was kind of like weird about them is like, oh, they just creep around and grab you, and then.
But the only reason why they work is because in Doctor Who, the things that are slow and awkward just catch up to you. But in reality, they wouldn't.
Yeah, well, it's the whole kind
They're
of
running away from this incredibly slow-moving thing, and then the next scene it's there. It's like, no, how?
It's a
literally fucking miles away.
Like,
it's so slow. There's no way it would catch up with you.
It's unlike things like the Autons, which run.
Yeah. Or the robot, which is really.
It's when they try to scare you what you think is something really horrible, and in logic it would be horrible. It's like I think it's Claws of the Axos. It's got like, oh my god, that person's been turned into a blob that's going to try and eat people. But it's just a guy under a tie-dyed sheet lying on the floor, rolling around.
Lots of
and it's like, and it's like, No, it's meant to be a blob that's going to eat you. No, it's a bloke under a
Just
sheet.
walk away.
It's starting his digestion cycle. It's going to start eating.
Turn away and go, nah, I'm fine.
It's very slowly rolling towards me, and I'm pretty sure if I kicked it,
get away from the bubble wrap.